Hey, what's going on, guys? Jay Will here again at Veteran Nerd Review. Getting ready to give you guys another figure review on the Transformers Legacy Evolution Armada Universe Hotshot. And man, as you guys have seen my other videos, if you guys have seen the videos of my Megatron and Starscream, you guys know by now that I am a big fan of the Armada Universe. That was the first prominent Transformer series that kind of just popped out in my mind as a kid. Growing up, I was like 6 or 7. Watching that show on old Cartoon Network and whatnot, and different channels, whenever they play reruns, and I was absolutely in love with the Armada universe of Transformers because it's like the first one that really had an impression on me. So let's go ahead and take this guy off a stand here. And he's a bit of a small guy. He lives on a little on the small side, but yeah, we'll get into it a little bit. So let's tell you guys first, the Deluxe Proton Cannon Iron Man is still on raffle, so you guys want a chance at winning that, go ahead and hit the Cash App in the description. $2 per ticket. Send your name and a code word that's going to go on your raffle ticket, so that way I can confirm it's you and not somebody trying to slide in there when you get your figure sent to them when you want it rightfully. So just want to try to avoid that at all cost. And taking a quick look at the packaging here, the Transformers Legacy Evolution Hotshot packaging. Armada Universe Hotshot. Got some nice artwork right there on the front. That's more artwork of the figure or character on the side right there. And it got a nice little mock-up of the figure on the back. 21 steps to change. His instructions are inside the packaging. There's some more artwork right there of different versions of characters and whatnot coming out. Some of them are already out, or most of them are already out on this image right here, but yeah. Other than that, not a whole lot else going on for packaging. Let's bring this guy just a little bit closer, do some quick comparisons. First up, we have the movie universe. First movie, Jazz. So you guys see how he kind of stacks up right there. This is actually the figure from the first movie, so it is the original version, the real thick, kind of clunky version. Just using it for sizing right now. Then of course we have the Shatter and Dropkick from the Bumblebee movie. So you guys can kind of see how he scales as far as comparisons and everything. Lengthwise, he's on the short side. He's a pretty small guy. Pretty compact. I mean, he's a bit chubby as far as vehicle mode goes. He's kind of on the wide side, but I mean, it's not too unbelievable. Just like a really wide car, but it is the cartoon universe Armada, so not too far-fetched right there. And looking at this guy, overall, he is a pretty cool-looking car. I'm not gonna lie. I do kind of like or appreciate this version or this variant of him. I don't have the original. I was too young as a kid to be able to get him. I was too broke. So, but having this version now in my hands, bringing back a lot of nostalgia. As I mentioned before, I do love Armada. And you can kind of see this peg right here. He doesn't come with any minicons, but I'm pretty sure with these little hints and teasers that they're dropping that there will be some minicons coming out in the near future for these pegs they're putting on the Transformers Armada figures. So if you guys remember or recall from the original figure and the cartoon, Jolt, the red helicopter minicon, could attach to the back of the Hotshot right here and give him like a speed boost with the propeller kind of like spinning around back there. So that's pretty cool. I just want to throw this in there too. This is his Transformers Cybertron version in the like kind of minicon, kind of core class size right here. So you guys see what that looks like. I've missed out on the deluxe class version of this figure back in the day, but I was able to get this from like a little, I think it was a Dollar General, or maybe a Dollar Tree store or something like that I got this from long time ago. Still very fun, playable type of figure. So just putting that to the side. Let's get down to the transformation. I try to avoid pushing this little weapon piece slash motor too far into the peg holes because it gets kind of a B word to get that out of there. So I try to avoid pushing it down too far because I have to get my fingernails or a knife or something like it and really stick it under there and pop it up out of there. So Put that to the side for a second. And what I like to do first is just kind of like just pop his doors out. They're pegged to the side of his arms right there. Flow those all the way down on both sides. Then you can kind of just unpop or unpeg the top portion right there of the vehicle. Just unport that from those two little holes right there on top. Then you can start working on splitting those. Oops. The little ball joint tends to pop out, but just start working on splitting the vehicle down the middle, as so. Then you just unfold the legs. They have a little fold joint right there. Just unfold them, straighten them all the way out. Then you take these parts of the vehicle, the top part of the car, and just flip that all the way down. Rotate that piece on in. Do the same thing on this side. And then from there you can just unfold his toes and fold it in like this under the grill. Just unfold those. Then you want to just like rotate his waist. I'm just going to rotate his waist like this to the front, so that way I know where I'm going. And rotate his toes to the front like so. And you just fold these little car pieces, these little top window portions back to the back like that to get them out the way. And then you just take this whole top piece right here at the back of the car and just fold it backwards. Pop his chest out. And you just float his head out like that. Close it back in. Put his visor back up. And then you want to take these spoilers right here. Open them up like that. You can push it forward just a little bit. And you just fold those forward like that. Fold this entire section forward. And you just port these little pegs right here into the spoilers right there. The little slots they have for them. And then from there, you just rotate his hands forward like so. And presto, you have your Hotshot figure all transformed into his robot mode. Very cool, very simple looking figure. Not too hard to work with. He does, in my opinion, capture for the most part the way the character looked in the Armada series, which means a lot when it comes to toys, action figures and whatnot. You can just take his little gun here and just put it in his hand, however you want to have him holding it. As far as playability goes, his arms can't go out to the sides that far, down that far. They rotate, but they can pretty much stop right there at the shoulder pieces. Bicep swivel, single jointed elbow that bends in about 90 degrees. No hand articulation or anything like that, just a fixed piece right there. He does get a diaphragm cut, waist cut, as far as the articulation goes, as far as part of the transformation. Legs kick out to the sides very far, front, back, upper thigh cut, knee that bends in about that far. If you move this top part out of the way, you can bend in a little bit further due to the transformation. He does get ankle pivot right there. And toes that can go up and down due to the transformation or nature of the transformation. And of course you do get head turning. No real head tilt or anything like that, but you do get the nice little piece that rotates. And of course his visor can flip down. Slide that back up. And the gimmick from I believe the original toy was that there was a place you could peg in the Jolt action figure, the little mini-con he came with. Plug it in and this piece would kind of like pop up. Spring loaded. I don't remember if it would automatically rotate like so, but that was the kind of way the gimmick kind of worked. The minicons would attach to the transformers and unlock some innate power or bigger cannon piece or weapon that they have somewhere hidden in their body or their person, and create like a huge cannon or something like that, or extra power in their weapons or whatnot. Kind of how that worked. But yeah, overall he looks pretty good. I'm definitely liking the way he looks here. The sculpting and everything overall is on point. With a figure of this size and caliber, being deluxe class, kind of a scout, he does hold up very well. As far as scaling goes, I'm going to go ahead and throw in the Power of the Primes. I believe it was Power of the Primes core class Bumblebee that came out a while ago, back in the day. You have the Bumblebee movie Jeep variant or Jeep version of Bumblebee right there. Hotshot is a different character, of course, from Bumblebee, but he's pretty much like a replacement character in the Armada universe like how Hoop would be like a stand-in for the Bumblebee type character, the kid version, or kid-friendly character version of the Transformer. So you had like people like Bumblebee, Hotshot, and Cheetor, or like the kid of the team who eventually matures and becomes the potential new leader of the team once he gets his bearings and becomes like a much more mature version of himself. Then another character from the Armada universe, well, two more characters anyway. You have Armada Voyager class Starscream. Then of course you have the Armada Leader class Megatron. So you guys can see how those scale together. They scale very well. I definitely feel like it captures the sizing and scaling that they had in the show. Get these guys lined up a little better for you guys. What do you guys think? Does that capture like their scaling and the sizing from the show? I think it does. It looks pretty good to me. I definitely like the way it looks. Bring these guys back on out. And then of course we have the Armada Optimus Prime. My version. I made this figure out of cardboard, tape and screws and whatnot when I was a kid. Long time ago. This is how much I love Transformers Armada, that I made Optimus Prime from Armada out of cardboard, like almost, I think it was a good 20 years ago now, 18 to 20 years ago now. Just playing, just kidding anyway. And just a few more characters. We have, I believe it was called, her name was Override from the Transformers Cybertron universe. I went ahead and picked her up. And then of course we have the War for Cybertron video game version of Optimus Prime here, the Voyager class. So you guys see how they look together. But all jokes aside, I do have the Commander class Optimus Prime Armada Universe version. He is pre-ordered from like 2 different sites. I ordered 4 of them. One for me to keep on my displays on my shelf. I might display them in both robot and vehicle mode, but I'm definitely going to keep at least 2 for myself and maybe raffle off the other 2 Armada Optimus Prime commanders. And there, of course, is his other variant, or his newer version from the Transformer series, Cybertron. Because in the Cybertron show, this guy was scaled up to be, her size. Of course, they were about the same size. But let's go ahead and bring these guys back out. Yeah, he was a pretty cool character. I definitely liked him a whole lot. I connected with him as a kid. I liked Hotshot. I liked Optimus Prime, Long Arm, a couple other characters, Demolisher, Starscream, things like that. But yeah, looking all around this guy, real simple, easy to transform. He looks great. Nice stiff joints. He's not gonna like tumble over or anything like that on you. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think down in the comment section. And that's pretty much going to wrap it up for me here, guys. I appreciate you all for coming out and checking out the video. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share your thoughts. Hit the notification bells, that way you guys be looped in on more videos I got coming down the pipeline. Transformers, DC, or Marvel, or otherwise. And share this video with anyone you think might be interested in the Deluxe Proton Cannon Iron Man. Let them know how they have a chance to win it. And as always, you all be safe out there. Later.